Hi there guys, how's it going? This is Matt the Tomato right here, and just tuning in, and as promised, before obviously the new year, so happy new year to everybody. Before the new year, I promised that I would talk a little bit further in more detail about things that are going to be going on the channel in the new year, and well, here, this is the video, so this is what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk to you about what's coming up, some of the plans I've got. Just going to play a little bit of pool in the background here whilst I'm sort of having a chat here about these things. This is Billiard Blitz Hustle, by the way. This is the pool version of the snooker one. This encourages ridiculous shots, by the way. This particular game, you get bonuses for like performing like absolute idiot shots that are just so unrealistic that, I mean, what on earth? You get bonuses, you know, you get all sorts, and that goes into your wallet, you know. But anyway, so I've got quite a few plans for 2020 on the channel. I've got a few resolutions as well that I would like to talk about as well, and obviously that is going to include some of the. Oh, I can't believe that. That is going to include some of the content on the channel. So basically, as I've mentioned before, there's going to be some content that's hopefully going to involve my girlfriend. She's going to be involved in some stuff. And so I'm going to talk to you now a little bit more about some of the ideas that I've got. So there's going to be a main playthrough on the channel. So there's going to be a main gaming playthrough. That's just going to be just me. I'm just going to sit down now and again. I'm just going to record some gameplay. And obviously, if anyone's following Europa Universalis 4, you'll know that there's a patch coming out at some point where basically France is being completely redone. It's going back to the old days where France used to be, and you know, with all the vassals and stuff like that. That's probably not going to work out. So it's going back to the old days of the vassal system and things like that. So I think I would like to play a playthrough basically just as France in the 1.29 patch, basically before they do the changes. So I'm just going to play a basic playthrough. It's not really going to be any particular goal, I don't think. I don't know, I might come up with one, but so that's going to be the main playthrough. So I'm just going to play a leisurely, casual game, you know, as France at EU4, and that's going to be the main playthrough on the channel. The side playthrough is going to be a Let's Drunk. I've come up with a new idea for a Let's Drunk, and I'm going to attempt to do that one. Oh, yes. So that's going to be a side playthrough, a completely different game. It's not going to be EU4. It's going to be a game that we have already played on the channel, but I've not played it as a Let's Drunk. So we're going to play that game as a Let's Drunk, and we're going to see how that goes. I'm looking forward to that, because it's kind of an old school game, and I would like to see how that goes. So yeah, there's going to be a Let's Drunk as well. So they're going to be basically the main backbone of the channel, and then there's going to be a few side things that are going to happen. So in particular, I'm going to look to get my girlfriend involved with a few bits. And basically, this idea has come from, she used to play a game on a computer when she was younger. It's a game called Hotel Giant, if anybody knows it. Basically, I'd never played that game before, and so she introduced me to the game. It's actually a very good game, by the way. And she introduced me to the game, and I thought it was quite fun and enjoyable. That she was teaching me how it works, stuff like that, which is kind of good. And it got me thinking, like, there's obviously a lot of games out there that you know, I've never played, she's never played, and stuff like that. And so I've decided I'm just going to create like a basic series where I'm going to play some games for the very first time, and we're just going to explore a little bit. We're going to have a go. They're not going to be Let's Plays. We're just going to play them for the first time. I'm not going to play like a full playthrough. They're not going to be extended or anything. Basically, I'm just going to sit down, I'm just going to record, and basically I'm going to pick some of the better moments from that session, just like compile them together, but at the same time, you know, try not to, you know, try and keep a little bit of a following, you know, so that you guys can follow what I'm doing, but at the same time, you know, I'm exploring a game for the first time. And so I was thinking about doing that. I mean, there's a couple of games that have been on sale in the winter sale on Steam that I've always looked at and thought, oh, no, I've never played those. That'd be quite interesting. But I've gone and picked some of them up now because they were cheap. And so, yeah, I was just going to do that. And to add to that, I was thinking about getting some of the current games that I have played on the channel and maybe sitting down with my girlfriend and letting her play them for the first time and just sit and relax and take a step back and let her play the game and see how things turn out, you know. So I was thinking about doing something like that. Obviously, if I'm going to sit down with my girlfriend, I do need another microphone, because I can't sit here with the headset on while she just sits there, because obviously I can hear all the sounds and everything like that. But I got plans to invest in a standalone microphone. I got plans to invest in some speakers as well next to the computer. Probably a new light as well, maybe. So I got plans to do that, and basically I'll just sit down with her and we'll just enjoy playing a few games and just have a teaching set or a learning curve, basically. Is that going to go in? No. Okay. Look at the spin. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then so there's going to be a couple of other things on the channel that are not going to be gaming related. So in particular, I'd like to revive the Let's Have a Pint series. I'm looking at doing some travelling over the next sort of 12 months. Maybe not excessively like massive big travels, but like lots of smaller travels that are broken up and so across the year. So I'm looking at reviving the Let's Have a Pint, and one of my possible resolutions that might build on that is obviously I've got the big plan. I want to basically have a pint in as many countries in the world as possible. That's my big overall plan. But I've decided that I want to expand on that a little bit by also having a plan to try as many beers as possible as well. So I'm going to basically create a spreadsheet, and I'm just going to sample beers, and I'm just going to try as many as I can. You know, like there's obviously lots of big brands, things like that, but also I want to highlight some maybe like local ones in places I go. You know, like talk about like local breweries, local pubs, I don't know, and just, you know, promote the local aspect, like local drinks in local areas. You know, it's local business, and at the end of the day, we all want our local pub to do well, you know, and stuff like that. So I want to look into it. I want to sort of be that person who highlights good beers, not so good beers, things like that. But also promote the idea of, you know, go to your local, you know, go to a local area and just socialize with local people in your area, and just try the local beer. You know, it's, you know, if you like beer. If you don't like beer, then it's pointless. But you know, that sort of thing. So I've not really, you know, actually dived fully into the idea. I haven't got a proper core setup of exactly what I want to do, but I want to do something along those lines, basically. So, obviously, you know, important disclaimer: I'm not trying to encourage you to keep drinking alcohol. If you do feel you're a bit addicted to alcohol or something, go and talk to someone. Obviously, you know, don't drink every single day of the week. Oh, I couldn't believe that. You know, but just, you know, just a casual, you know, social thing. And also we'll look at the local area or anywhere that I visit and things like that. There could be a chance that my girlfriend, you know, she might be there, so we might record like it'd be more like a blog at that point, I suppose. But at the same time, you know, I'm looking at the traveling, I'm looking at the local area, and I'm looking at the beer. So I'm trying to promote local things in that area. So that's basically what I want to do. I don't think there's too much else. Let me just check my quick list here. Okay, no, so no, there's not much else there. Yeah, there's just a few things, you know. I just want to do these things, and you know, we'll see how it goes. If it turns out that it doesn't work, then I'll try something else. If it turns out that it works really, really well, then great, we'll just keep going. But the idea is to just explore, you know, just explore the world, explore new places, but also explore different tastes and different approaches to how things might be made. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically the plan. So just as a quick summary, then. The main playthrough in terms of gaming is going to be EU4. Europa Universalis 4, it's going to be a France playthrough. We're then going to do a Let's Drunk alongside that. So there's going to be... we're going to do a Let's Drunk alongside that, which I'm really looking forward to getting going, because I've not played that game in a long time, but I really want to get it going. So France EU4, Let's Drunk, and then a revival of the Let's Have a Pint series, which will tie into an idea where I want to explore beers, I want to explore different places, you know, just tour, basically. So that's going to be just about it. I think there might be one or two extra side things, or, you know, just random stuff now and again that I like to upload, which is fine. But hopefully that sounds particularly good to you guys. I may look into the world of live streaming again. If I do, I might live stream something different, like a different game, as opposed to the ones that are currently going on the channel. And if that does happen, then obviously I will let you guys know. You know, if that turns out to be okay, then maybe I might start doing some scheduling or something. I don't know. That's going to go in, isn't it? You absolute pillock. Right. So yeah, that's basically just going to be the plan, and I'm going to try, obviously, work around it, because I do have a very, very hectic job. I obviously want to be spending time with my girlfriend other than sitting in front of my computer. You know, that's normal, but anytime I do get, where perhaps I'm on my own or something like that, we'll do this, and we'll play some games, and we'll just enjoy ourselves and enjoy the time. So yeah, that's just about it really. So cheers for watching, guys. I hope you guys like the plan. If you've got any requests or anything like that, anything you might want to mention, please do let me know. I've had a couple of people mention that they want to see some games return on the channel and stuff like that. In particular, yeah, there's some games that people have asked for, and I'm just, yeah, we can look into it for sure. But for now, that's it. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Matt Tomato. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and follow the content. And yeah, otherwise, have a good evening, good day, good morning, wherever the hell you are. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Cheers for watching, guys.